Hello and welcome to the S57 DSFL Draft. I am your host and button clicker, CC. I am a DSFL head office intern, and I will be reading for the Tijuana Luchadors tonight. And I'm joined by four people who will introduce themselves now.
Do I go? I don't
Yep.
remember who goes
Yep.
first. I'm so okay. Hi, I'm Cowboy Blender. I am co-GM of the Bondi Beach Buccaneers. I will also be reading for Dallas.
Hey there, I am Degradation, one of the new GMs for the Kansas City Coyotes, but I'll be reading on behalf of the Norfolk Seahawks.
You have Griff, co-GM of Minnesota Grey Ducks. I'll be reading for us as well as my good friend Casey's Portland Pythons.
And I'm Turd Ferguson, co-GM of your defending champion, Kansas City Coyotes, and I will also be reading for the London Royals.
Okay, we got confirmation that everyone can be heard, so let's go ahead and get this thing underway. With the first pick, Bondi Beach is on the clock.
Hold on, I better start scouting.
Ha 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 ha.
Boo,
everybody laugh.
boo,
Everybody laugh.
Boo this man.
I'm furiously clapping,
All right.
but I don't think my sound mixer is letting it through.
Oh, of course. With the first overall pick in the season 57 DSFL Draft, your Bondi Beach Buccaneers select Hugh Jasmine, user admirable traits.
Hey, we got kids.
Bondi
watching. Can you
likes.
chill.
Oh God! I had a whole thing. It was going to be so graphic.
Go ahead.
Bondi likes big boys, and we cannot lie. All the other GMs can't deny. When a prospect walks in with a great scouting conversation, actively looks for league jobs, is a big time player, and just an overall great vibe, we pick them, son. Admirable traits was immediately at the top of our board, and we're so lucky to have one overall in a season where someone like that appears. Welcome to Bondi Beach.
Very nice.
It's a great pick. I
just
love
realized-
this guy. He's a great scout. I knew he was going to go first overall as soon as I talked to him. I was like, it would be great if he fell to us, but it was never going to happen. So congrats to Hugh, champion honker in the DT chat. By the way, shout out DT chat.
All right, thank you for talking for a second because I realized I didn't have Tijuana's notes pulled up, but I'm ready now. And with the second pick, Tijuana will select wide receiver Dr. Squid, user Colton MC.
Great render. Oh my gosh.
Wait. I'm looking at S56 Tijuana notes. Hold on.
This guy's a huge yapper. Big time yapper.
Big yapper.
Dig Dug. S57. There we go. All right. Dig Dug, I believe, wrote these and said, while he's not a real doctor, he's actually a squid and lives like a squid, though this squid can play football. Since there's no rules saying that a squid can't play football, that's why we picked him. Welcome to Tijuana. Well put.
Colton was
render
a
as well.
big pick. Dr. Squid comes from the Carolina Kraken team over in the SHL.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Big time pick. I would have had him if I could.
Nice. All right, Portland is up next.
With pick number 3, Portland selects Marvin Bumgarner, running back, user Boss. After chatting with Boss, we knew we needed to have them. A great user with crippling sim league addiction. Them having players in the SHL and the PBE, we knew their experience is exactly what we need in the locker room and on the depth chart. Marvin is precisely what we needed to help us grow our running back squad to its former glory. Portland's back to the run game. Can't wait to see you in the locker room, Boss. Welcome to Portland.
Very nice. Next, we have the Royals.
With the fourth pick in the season 58 DSFL draft,
Actually,
the
S57.
London S57, sorry, DSFL Draft. The London Royals select Echoing Thunder, user Fangorn, wide receiver out of the University of Colorado Boulder. For our first pick, London was looking at culture with some of our departures, and Fangorn came to mind. His player will be the Thunder to Jonathan Jameston's lightning on our offense, as well as a great member of our locker room moving forward. Congrats to Echoing Thunder, and welcome to London.
Very cool. Norfolk is up next.
So, with the 5th pick of the DSFL Draft, the Norfolk Seawolves select Tony Yeboah Jr., user Frazzle14. Message from the team is, we sure hope the new defensive end, Tony Yeboah Jr., will frazzle the opposing quarterback and help secure a weakened defense this season. Yeah, boy. Welcome to Norfolk. Jesus, read that right.
Go Hearts. Down with the Hibs. Minnesota's next.
With the 6th pick, Minnesota selects Lieutenant Hud's left foot, user Dendog. I mean, what can I say? Dendog's a former Duck. He's a valuable member of our war room since before I got here, and this was an obvious pick for us here. Welcome back to Minnesota.
Wish you guys could see the face I made when I saw that foot and
the render.
nail. Yes.
That picture was sent to me.
Unfortunate render.
While scouting, I got a lot of that picture in my inbox.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm going to go ahead and announce Dallas's pick as soon as possible so we can get that off the screen.
Go.
With the 7th overall pick in the Season 57 DSFL Draft, Dallas selects Dale Gribble, user PocketSand007. We were very happy to see Dale fall to us here at pick 7 as we are in much need of wide receiver. Pocket Sam was a super dope scouting convo, and I know he's going to bring great energy to our team. Welcome home, Pocket Sand.
Jump scare. Quick. Oh, I can't do it.
Oh, no.
There it is.
Ah!
Oh, God. It's terrifying.
All right, Kansas City's up next.
All right, with the 8th pick of the first round, your defending champion Kansas City Coyotes select wide receiver Michael Nakaya, user Drizzy out of the University of Central Florida. We are super excited about this pick. When we had all of our receivers get called up, we knew that we had to make the position a focus for us in the draft. We were thrilled when Drizzy was available to us at the end of the round. Y'all other GMs messed up letting him fall. With plenty of experience in the league and an award-winning previous player, we thought the easygoing attitude would perfectly add to our team while we aimed for the three-peat this year. Welcome to the Yotes and our wide receiver one of the future, Drizzy. And I'm contractually obligated to say, awoo.
Awoo!
Nice. Drizzy's been around forever. It's a good pick here. Let's see if Bondi Beach gets a good pick next.
With the 9th pick in the Season 57 DSFL Draft, Bondi Beach selects Richard McDonald, linebacker, user Devo. Devo? I don't know if I've ever heard of it. Sick.
I'm pretty sure he said it's Devo.
Devo.
We don't care what he says.
Helping us fill our void at linebacker. Devo is an accomplished user that we are more than ecstatic to bring onto the squad. What else is better than going from an ultimately winning team to a 1-13 Buccaneer roster? We believe his experience, passion, and barbecue know-how will be a valuable addition to the locker room and the gridiron, and we're proud to say that we're loving it because it's McDonald's.
No.
Love it.
The jokes will continue until laughter improves. What could be next for Bondi? All I know is that it'll make you shiver with anticipation.
All right, pick 10.
Jesus.
Tijuana selects to trade with Kansas City. Kansas City, do you guys want to talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, for us, this was such a shallow draft, not a lot of picks. We weren't sure if there was going to be anyone of value still sitting around at 24, so we decided to take a quality over quantity approach and saw our chance to move up and took it.
Yeah, no offense to the people in the 20s, I guess, but Kansas City is on the clock.
Yes,
I'm
whoever
joking,
goes at 20, whoever goes at 24, I'm sure you're great. We love you. With that said, with the 10th pick of the season 57 DSFL Draft, your defending champion Kansas City Coyotes select
I think you meant to say back to back, right? Wasn't it back to back?
back to back. That's
Yep,
right.
There we go. Sorry. Carry on.
We select Alvin Norton, D tackle, user Jimmy64. Another guy we're super excited about. We really needed a defensive tackle, some help along the D line as both me and Degradation got called up. And we think this guy's going to be a really chill locker room presence for us. He should be down for at least a couple seasons. So he should be a kind of a steady presence, plugging up the middle of the line of what was an elite unit last year. So we think he's going to carry on the proud tradition of KCC D tackles for many seasons to come.
Is former Norfolk GM in the late S20s, Jimmy? If so, very cool
Yes.
guy.
Yep. The very same.
Nice. Love Jimmy. Portland is on the clock.
With round 2, pick 11, Portland selects, and I'm going to butcher this, Tokai Teo, user Xenos the Legend. Absolute steal of the draft at pick 11. We were incredibly shocked to see Xenos was still here, and we knew we could not pass up the opportunity to get the Legend on our roster. Being an all-time long-term user in the league, we had our eye on them since their new player popped up. Casey's right. What a steal Portland got here. I can't believe none of us took Xenos earlier. Oh, I missed something. Welcome to the Pythons. Hiss, hiss. That was me trying to sound like a snake. Did I sound good?
Did they make you read all
Great
that?
job.
I don't know if Xenos is a legend, but very good pick
I'm
here.
a snake.
Okay.
I am so sick of seeing these anime horse girls everywhere.
All right, London's up next.
All right, with the 12th pick in the season 57 DSFL Draft, the London Royals select Bud Wolf, offensive lineman, user Dusty Wilson. Dusty had a short time as a running back, but the need for pancakes was calling, and now he's come back to become head chef in the London locker room. He's an O lineman cooking up fresh pancakes for the team every week. I think this is a great pickup for London. Just want to add in my own note. This was a great scouting conversation. Super nice guy, and I think he's gonna be great as their new head chef, chief pancake officer, if you will.
Was Dusty's first player in alignment? I think I remember.
Yeah, I think he was an O lineman, and then he created as a running back, and then
Gotcha.
went back, and now he's back to O line.
So I'm sure he knows how to build an O lineman. Could be a great pick here. Next up, we have Norfolk.
All right. With the 13th pick of the DSFL Draft, the Norfolk Seawolves select defensive end J. Jonah Jameson, user Starchy Chaff. So J. Jonah Jameson was drafted with one objective in mind: to get me pictures of Spider-Man.
Heck yeah.
I mean, get to the quarterback. What better place to put the owner of the Daily Bugle than on team GM'd by the owner of the Daily Bear? Welcome to Norfolk.
Nice. Next up, we have the Grey Ducks.
With the 14th pick, Minnesota selects Tree Joe Green, user Football is Cool. We picked up Football is Cool here after the trade deadline last season, and defensive tackles a position of need for us, and we enjoyed having them at the end last season. They're very active in the locker room during game days, and we were really excited to get them back with this pick here. Welcome back to the Ducks.
Cool. Next up, we have the Bird Dogs.
With the 15th pick in the season 57 DSFL draft, Dallas selects Thomas Singletary, user Dynamic MLB 42. Dallas had this to say: Hell yeah, we are stoked to bring back Thomas, also known as Dynamic, back to Dallas. He was one of our waiver pickups this past season and loved having him. I know him and Pocket will help us rebuild this team and be our 1-2 punch at wide receiver.
Very nice. Next up, we have Tijuana. And at pick 16, they select cornerback Titus Tortuga, user Dig Dug. Reach.
Reach.
DSFL
reach
reach.
here.
Those are rare.
And Dig Dug, I believe, said this about himself. Did you know that a tortoise has a top speed of 23 miles per hour? Pause for drama. Well, that's because they aren't that fast, you dumb, stupid faces. Yeah, I'm talking to you, viewers. I, Connor, think you, the viewer, is dumb and stinky. Titus Tortuga is not. He's the fastest, smartest turtle this side of the equator. So now I'll read the draft notes for this pick. There were plenty of great options at this pick, but unfortunately we were forced to take Titus. If league rules allow, we probably would have traded this pick away entirely, but alas, here we are, stuck, drafting our own stinky GM. And next up is Bondi Beach.
With the 17th pick in the season 57 DSFL draft, Bondi selects Junie Panda Jr., user Juniped. Patient. Yes, we already have one Yellowknife GM, but what about a second Yellowknife GM? We have need at wide receiver. He's a wide receiver. We need someone with authority, and he's kind of in charge around here. The only doubt about this pick came from Triceracop, who said that if we, with two Yellowknife GMs, Bondi's locker room might turn into a ghost town. Welcome to Bondi, Junie.
Jesus.
Wow, that was good.
I told you the jokes will continue until you laugh.
He's sort of
There
the
was
boss,
a
not
little bit of
kind of the
laughter.
boss.
Damn it.
Sort of the boss.
Anyway, Tijuana has another pick here, and at pick 18, they select defensive end MJ. Is that a J? Yeah, MJ Football. User Dixie Normus. And they said, after losing players to call-ups, we really needed help filling those holes, and from our scouting conversations, this user seemed like the perfect person to help strengthen our defense as well as our locker room. Welcome to Tijuana.
Love the
Thad
Thad
Castle
Castle.
run.
Yeah, the Thad
the
Castle
best.
run was real nice.
With the 19th pick, Portland selects Cleon Riley, user Gage2. We are incredibly lucky and excited to have this user join us in Portland. We're super stoked that the only kicker in this draft fell to us here. Not having a bot kicker in Portland is just what we needed to bring us to the top. The wins are now in your hands, Gage. Like a pull of the slot machine, every kick is a roll of chance, but we're the lucky ones here. We can't wait to see you in the locker room. Welcome to Portland.
Nice. Next up, we have the Royals again.
All right, with the 20th pick in the season 57 DSFL draft, the London Royals select Rub Dead, user Zane SK. Zane was pretty well known for his time in Dallas early on and was a key figure in the London-Dallas rivalry, which I did not know was a thing. We're very excited to bring him to the right side of the rivalry finally. Rumor has it that he's pretty good with team logos, so maybe he can help us with a logo update.
All right, next up, we have the Seawolves.
And with pick 21 of the DSFL draft, the Norfolk Seawolves select offensive line Tiz Talk Jad, user P Money. We're hoping that Tiz Talk Jad can protect Brad Wolf as well as he protects the Fire Cape. We hope we are on the P Money with this pick. Welcome to Norfolk.
Yeah, you don't want to mess up your prayer when you're facing Jad. Next up, we have the Grey Ducks.
At pick 22, Minnesota selects Contrary to the not former GMs of the year in KCC, there are some great picks in the 20s. And we
This
got
is not one of them.
just that with, I think it's Catrick Miomes now. Not literally just a cat. I think there was a name change there, but
really?
user Russ drives the bus. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? It's a San Jose GM, great user in the league, does a lot.
You're
Just
making
very
me
excited to have
gag
Russ here.
The way you're talking about Russ right now, but I'm glad he
What?
changed his name because literally just a cat is basically copying good old J-Pac, who was literally just a hexagon in like S23 or something. So I'm glad he changed.
Good callback, old timer.
About to say, was S23 from before they invented color?
J-Pac had really good player names. You'll have to go back and look. But
This is when we ran the league on paper.
yeah, man, we were in a physical spreadsheet, not even Excel or Google Sheets. It was crazy. Good times. But next up, we have Dallas.
That's me, isn't it? With the 23rd pick in the season 57 DSFL Draft, Dallas selects Tongue XL0 Thunder Lips 9, user ISFL CEO from #1 overall pick, State University. Fantastic. Man, it's a shocker to us meaning Dallas, that we were able to get Tongue here. I mean, we feel you have to pick up someone like this just based off the name. We're happy to welcome him home and know he'll be a great addition to our offense here.
Very nice. I closed my notes. Give me just a second. All right. At pick 24, acquired from Kansas City, I believe, earlier in the draft, who Kansas City said would be a nobody and not worth anything. They select.
Yep, that's right.
One half.
They select safety Jackson Travis, user, this font is hard to read, user ZI215. They said, we originally picked this user up on waivers after the trade deadline and enjoyed having them on the team. So when this pick came up and he was still on the board, it was a no-brainer. So hopefully he decides to join us again in Tijuana. And next up we have Bondi Beach. Bondi Beach.
I muted myself.
Yep, happens to the best of us.
In the 25th pick in the season 57 DSFL Draft, Bondi selects Chubby Chuddy, user Godhead. Hey Griff, knock knock.
Who's there?
Chubby Chuddy.
Chubby Chuddy who?
Chubby Chuddy's nuts.
Oh, what an idiot. What an idiot. I saw it coming from a mile away.
I'm never going to recover from this.
No, you're not. You're not. It doesn't matter if we win another game ever again. I got that
This
one.
is on the internet forever.
Yeah. We couldn't reach Chubby. He joined the server at one point and then he left. So I just took this opportunity to make that D's nuts joke highlight of my life, honestly.
Sorry, I was typing to Russ. Next, we have Tijuana again. And they select defensive end, Serge Saxelot. User Brighton 6543, I think. Anyone know where that renders from? Because I don't. Okay, I assume not. They said
Junie may know. Like Junie had a render that was that.
Oh, okay.
Or something similar.
Anyway, Sir Saxelot, where art thee? Off to a most wondrous voyage to cease discurred in Tijuana. I don't know if that's a typo. Sir Saxelot, we beggeth thee returneth anon, for at which hour thee arriveth backeth, we shalt giveth thee the finest repast. I don't know. That's it. Portland's up next. Hope you come back.
With the 27th pick, Portland selects Sean Johnson, user Dino Shark 1649. Unfortunately, we don't know much about this user as they have gone extinct just as their namesake did. Meteor. That's right, they got hit by a giant meteor. And the, dang, Portland didn't write anymore. Looks like they went inactive in these draft notes just like this user did. Leaving before things got really good. So on behalf of Portland, I guess, Dino, if you're watching this, please come back. Come be better than these Portland GMs who also can't finish what they started.
All right, London is up next.
With the 28th pick in the Season 57 DSFL Draft, the London Royals select an inactive guy. I think it was someone who was retired.
Oh, I see.
And
Gotcha.
so the draft, so like the picks were made, but then we realized later that they were, since they were retired, that it was actually just a pass.
Gotcha. All right, so I've been told there were, I think you guys said 2 waivers to mention at the end of the draft.
I think so.
I have one right here. I don't know if I guess it doesn't matter what order they went in. But Tijuana wavered AW13, very long time user. You guys called me old timer. AW's been around much longer than I have. Player Tip Manzardo, tight end. And they said tight end was a position we really needed in Tijuana. So when this awesome user, popped up, it was an easy choice. Welcome to Tijuana. And who had the other one?
Portland got waiver Deke Waters, running back, user I Great Scott. We got the Deke. Do we need another running back? Some say no, but the answer is yes. We always need another running back. Joining up a little later than some, but now we expect great things from Deke. Welcome to Portland.
Very nice. All right, so that does it, right?
I think that's a wrap on S57 Draft.
All right. Congrats to everyone drafted. If you are
next week, dot ball returns.
Yep, next week it returns. I don't know if there's any pending waivers that didn't get mentioned tonight, but if there are, I'm sure you'll hear from people soon. I will get all of the draft cards, the signature things posted to the forum, and I'll ping in the rookie chat announcements again. Yeah, I think that's about it. You guys hang around for a minute so that I can get a screenshot to send to Infinite to get us paid. And yeah, congrats to everyone. Thank you guys for helping me. Thanks everyone for watching. Talk to you guys next time.
Congrats, 24.
I don't think
We love you, 24.
That D's nuts joke was too mean.
Too far.